Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. Disney is no stranger at turning their theme park rides and attractions into exciting big blockbuster movies. Their latest is turning the Disneyland attraction Haunted Mansion into a big screen family fright fest with an all-star cast. It's in theaters and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. Haunted Mansion was previously turned into a movie 20 years ago with Eddie Murphy, and now LaKeith Stanfield leads the new adaptation as Ben Mathias, a former astrophysicist who has developed a camera that can capture ghosts. Now, he's left a lot of us behind after the sudden death of his wife, but is brought back into the eerie world when visited by Father Kent, who's played by Owen Wilson. Now, he's been summoned to perform an exorcism on a haunted mansion now owned by Rosario Dawson's Gabby, a single mom who recently moved in with her son Travis, who's played by Chase W. Dillon. The mansion is haunted with several ghosts from the former inhabitants who are now wreaking havoc. It becomes all too much for Ben and Father Kent, so they call upon a medium played by Tiffany Haddish and a college professor who studied mansions, and he's played by Danny DeVito. Haunted Mansion comes from a script by Katie Dippold and is directed by Justin Simien. Simien also wrote and directed movies like Bad Hair and Dear White People. It's set in New Orleans, which provides a really fun backdrop given the city's history and love of the paranormal. Now, right off the bat, the film felt very reminiscent of movies like Casper, The Addams Family, and of course, Ghostbusters. Simien has gathered a really terrific ensemble to play some of the larger-than-life personalities. It's wonderful to see LaKeith Stanfield take on a family-friendly story after really heavy movies like Get Out and Judas and the Black Messiah. He has some really touching scenes with a young Travis, providing him that paternal figure that he needs. And he's also given a backstory about the grief that he has after the death of his late wife. It's here where you feel like the film is really trying to appeal to the adult crowd, as the kids will love all the ghosts and goblins. Tiffany Haddish is having an absolute blast, playing into that heightened nature of a fraudster medium that is questioned every step of the way by some of the more jaded characters in the movie. Owen Wilson plays into his usual brand, too, as the token priest. And Jamie Lee Curtis also pops up for a few scenes as Madame Leota, a centuries-old medium who's now stuck in a crystal ball. I would have loved to have seen her character incorporated more into the movie. And of course, keep your eye out for some really fun cameos along the way. Simien rides that fine line of trying to make the film spooky and funny at the same time. And it's probably not nearly as funny as it should be, just knowing what Eddie Murphy brought to his Haunted Mansion movie. The kids around me were having a lot of fun and were laughing, but there was a lot of build-up to introducing these ghost experts, the history of this haunted mansion, and who the Hatbox Ghost is. I think it could have gotten to the climax much faster to keep that runtime down, as it's a little over 2 hours. But I was pleasantly surprised that grief was such a major theme of this movie for it being so family-friendly. It's a noteworthy reminder to the entire audience that our loved ones are still with us long after they pass on. Haunted Mansion should be a new favorite family movie around Halloween. I'm giving it 3 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel for some movie reviews like Barbie and Oppenheimer. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Paul's Movie Trip. I'd love to hear from you. Are you excited about Haunted Mansion? Did you love the Eddie Murphy movie? Leave me your comments here on YouTube or on social media. Paul's Trip to the Movies is brought to you by Imagine Theaters. You're going to want to take the family to go see this in the theater, so go to Imagine Theaters. Whether you want to see Haunted Mansion or Barbie or Oppenheimer, it's a really fun time at the movies. And tickets are now on sale for my movie series, Paul McGuire Grimes Presents. Coming up August 27th is Taxi Driver. In September, it's The Breakfast Club. And in October, we're playing Zodiac. I'm going to be having a talk after each one of these screenings, so I'd love to see you there. Tickets are now on sale for all 3 of them, so make sure to get them before they sell out. Paul's trip to the movies is also brought to you by Popcorn. Maybe you can't make it to the movies this weekend, but maybe you're going to have a family night in, watch something on Disney+, grab some popcorn, have it on hand, whether you want to place an online order through their website, or just go stop in the store, try some samples. They literally have a flavor for everyone. Whether you want something salty, sweet, chocolatey, fruity, everyone in the family could have their own flavor as you're watching that movie. So go stop at the store today. Follow them on social media at PopcornMN. I'd love to hear from you. Leave me your testimonials. Let me know what you think of Popcorn. Thank you so much for watching my review of Haunted Mansion. This is Paul's trip to the movies.